Lionel Messi, we talked about him at the weekend. He's very angry with the
He
referee
was.
at the end of the game, blah, blah, blah. Sounds like he channeled that anger productively
A
last
much
night.
better night last night, playing against the champions, obviously, the Columbus Crew. And a famous win for Inter Miami, who'd been, I think, drawing the last 3 games. 2 goals from Messi, 1 from Suarez. Within 3 minutes, all on each side of the break as well for the win, which guaranteed them the Supporters' Shield.
They win the Supporters' Shield, which
Yeah.
is the trophy that's awarded to the team that has the highest points total in the regular season.
Yeah, so regular season, you go into the playoff, so you don't win the league because you're top of the table at the end, basically, but you still win the Supporters' Shield, which is good because it shows your consistency, that you've been the best
It's
team
the best
around
measure of who the best team is,
Yeah,
I think,
exactly.
in MLS.
So first one of maybe more for this season coming from Messi and Inter Miami.
Yeah, maybe they'll win the title.
Yeah, exactly. Chichi, who we love dearly, has been signed by Flamengo, Gabby.
This is Brazilian football. There is a big
Every
short.
3 minutes.
Everything is short term. Flamengo were 4th on the table. They had no chance of qualifying for the UEFA Champions League. They never do.
No.
And he's gone. I mean, I think they're 4th. They're some distance back. Obviously, he must be on good money. And Flamengo choosing to move on. Look, I think at this stage of his career, with everything he's achieved, Chichi is coaching because he enjoys coaching.
Yeah.
Enjoys living in Rio or whatever. It's always sad when you part ways, but I think he's going to be okay with it.
I think he's going to be
And I
okay.
think if he wants to coach again, he will coach again real soon.
Red Bull CEO Oliver Mitzlaff said in an interview with the German magazine Kicker that other than Tyler Adams, they, as in the Red Bull group, got very little out of their investment in MLS.
Yeah.
It's not very nice.
Well, he was asked, apart from Tyler Adams, who, by the way, I'm assuming he's injured again.
Yeah.
I hope he gets well. They asked him, is it fair to say you got nothing and out of this, and also their investment in Brazil, where I think
Bragantino,
and he says, absolutely right. MLS is developing, but it's developing far too slowly and is still far away from the standard we would imagine for a country like the USA. MLS
is that harsh but fair, would you say?
It's going to be 30 years of MLS in 2 years' time, right? I mean, that's just to put in context. The league was founded in its first season in 1996.
Yeah.
I think in terms of a source for players for Red Bull, the numbers are there, right? It's Tyler Adams and nobody else, right? Who's obviously come through and gone. In terms of growth, you'll find a lot of fans in the US who will tell you that, there are some owners who are just, it's like a Ponzi scheme. Some owners, not all owners, are happy to play in half-empty stadiums, and the wage bills are tiny, and they collect money from the league, and they collect money whenever they do another franchise fee, and somebody puts down $300 million to go and buy franchise, right? That is the accusation that's leveled against some people. I could see people being disappointed with the way it's gone. And you can look at it many different metrics, and it's an eternal debate. But yeah, they've been there since 2006. I didn't realize it's been that long since they took over the old New York, New Jersey Metro Stars.
Yeah.
So I think he has a right to come out and say this because they are shareholders, and it's been 18 years. Christine Sinclair will retire at the end of the NWSL season. Juls, put her achievements in context.
A legend of the game, really, that's helped the women's game grow massively. 41 years old, as we said, 190 international goals for Canada. Every time we mention the Cristiano record, we mention the Sinclair record as well, and he will never catch her. 331 caps.
Don't let Cristiano hear you say that. He only needs
goals.
70 goals?
Yeah. At club level as well. I mean, amazing, really amazing servant to the game as well. Always an example.
When I was looking at this to underscore the differences between the men's and the women's game and the challenges that the women's game faces, I was shocked to see that she has played more games for Canada, 331, many more games than she has at club level, 287. That's odd to me. And it has to do with the fact that, the national team is often a much bigger draw. So, and they don't they often don't stop the leagues, right? When you have international competition in the women's game. So the league continues without, the star players. It's just a reminder to me that this is a different sport, and it maybe doesn't necessarily need to follow the model of the men's game, especially specifically the European
you've said that
men's
many
game.
times in the past.
I just feel really strongly about this.
No, I know, and I think you're right, absolutely right. But why are they not sitting down and restructure the whole calendar and everything, and do their own model instead of following the men's one?
I think they should. I think they need strong leadership to find their own model, because I think, as it stands right now, from an administrative perspective, in the vast majority of the world, the men's game is subsidizing the women's game.
Yeah.
So if they say we want to do something different that works for us and that we can run ourselves, I don't think FIFA are going to necessarily. I don't think they're going to object to it.
No,
right?
They shouldn't.
But I think there has to be a better way to set this up to provide more opportunities for people. And Cristiano, by the way, Christine may be ahead of you in international goals, but with her, even though she's retiring at the end of the season, she can score a few more goals. She will never catch your club goal scoring record. She has 107.